Hey yo, what is good YouTube? It's your boy Meso, and today I'm back with another haircut transformation. So today we're going to be doing the Odell Beckham haircut. So this is the haircut that he is rocking now. This is not the mohawk that he used to rock. It's kind of the current one that he wears now, and it's basically just a temp fade, and it's kind of connecting to the back, but it's more so connecting on the sides. So it's not a lot of bulk. It's not like an afro temp fade. It's kind of like a frohawk type temp fade. You know what I'm saying? It kind of just real smooth around the sides and just length on top. So right now I'm just taking out his hair from the initial length. I did the same haircut on him, but you know what I'm saying, he cut all his hair off. He had like a mean temp. You know what I'm saying? A really mean temp. Like it was like really long hair. So we cut it all off at first, and now this is the second time we're cutting down his hair after the first haircut transformation that I gave him. And so right now I'm just making sure that the hair is even, just taking it down to a good length. Like this is like the revival haircut. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like the second haircut after the transformation. Like the second haircut after a big transformation is always the best haircut. You know what I'm saying? Because the hair is now in that style, and now you can really perfect it without trying to make the shape of the haircut. So right now, first I was using my Masters, but then I just switched to my Babyliss Gold Effects. I think they were getting hot, or they just started getting too heavy. You know what I'm saying? And so as you can see on the side of the head, I'm not trying to make it round, but more so like trying to make it come up, because the sides are really smooth, like they're not out. So that's why you see me going at it with that angle. Really cutting the hair around the ear. That's basically what it is. Like it's not a lot of hair around the ear. And the pro tip is, once you take it down somebody's hair a lot, and to give it that nice shape, just take a number 3 guard in the back of the head and just go with the grain, and it's going to make the hair like stand up, and it's going to give it that shape. So right now we're starting the temp fade, and I started with my first guideline. He still wants to see a C cup, so it's not a high temp fade. It's really like a low temp fade, but it's kind of like a shadow fade also. So this is really just like a haircut that I seen a picture of, and we're trying to recreate it. So right now I'm coming in with my lever fully open, and I faded that line out. Now I have my number, I think that's my number 2 guard, and I'm just going up against the grain, just trying to debulk. And then I go open and I go closed. And right now I'm coming in with my number 1.5 guard, going open then fully closed. He kind of has hair that like fades easily, like you don't have to keep going over it a lot of times. That's why I'm moving through my guards really quickly. And y'all know my system. I go number 2, 1.5, number 1, then I go all the way to my 0, then we go back to lever open. So right now I have my number 1 guard, and I was going open and close. Now I have my number 0 guard, and I'm going open and close. Like as y'all could see, my number 0 guard was going through it. I was missing teeth, but I actually broke it all the way. I don't even know how I broke it, man, but I just broke it all the way. Now I'm using a daggone like single magnet trash 0 guard, bro. I missed my double magnet 0 guard. You know, I wish somebody, man, if somebody has it, I will pay you to ship it to me. Like I will pay you money for the guard, and I'll pay for you to ship it to me. But as you can see, that technique that I was just using was the raking down technique. And basically what you do is you just comb out the hair where it's a lot of bulk, and you turn your clipper around with the lever fully open, and you just go down with the grain at an angle, like you're kind of holding your clipper backwards. So therefore it's not a full number 1, but you're kind of pulling the hair down and cutting all the hair that's basically standing up. So start the neck fade. I'm going in with my number 1.5, and I'm just going up and just kind of freehanding once I get to the top length. And I'm just really trying to lay the hair down so I can have a space to fade. As you can see, he has a lot of hair, so you have to create that space for the fade. And so after I do my 1.5, y'all know I come in with my number 1 guard fully open, then I go fully closed. And right now I'm in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? I'm working. And so right now I have my number 0 guard. I'm going fully open, then I'm going fully closed. A lot of y'all probably watching this video like, bro, why does this man go through so many guard systems? Well, first let me tell you, it's 2 different parts of your head. Like the hair in the back of your hair, the hair in the back of your head is way more dense. Well, it's less dense. I don't really know. I forgot if it's less or more dense, but it's 2 different grains. You know what I'm saying? It's 2 different grains. So your guards, your clipper guards ain't gonna respond the same. Your clippers ain't gonna respond the same. Like once you really start cutting and you really start getting into that zone, you will really realize and figure out that different clippers react differently to different hair. Like I don't understand how people can use one clipper the whole haircut and they can use one trimmer the whole haircut. Like for everybody that they cut, I don't understand that. You know, that's just how it is for me. Like I really don't see that, and it really like it boggles my mind. Like people might use one clipper, one haircut one clipper, one trimmer all day, and I'm like, bro, people's hair is different. The blades react differently. So right now, as you've seen, I was just doing some shaping. I did the neckline. Now I'm moving to the front lineup, and I'm starting right in the middle. I'm starting right on the vertical bars, my bad. And then right now I'm just combing down the hair. And as you can see with my TL liners, I'm kind of going up and kind of taking the hair down. And then I'm shaping up the hair that I take down. I'm sorry that it keeps going out of focus and stuff like that, man. I gotta fix that. It's something when I record haircuts later on in the day, like my camera just decides to go in and out of focus a lot. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna get it fixed. So right now I'm just make sure like I'm trying to get the perfect shape, you know what I'm saying? So when I come in with the curl sponge and be add style to it, it will react good. So right now this is just a rough lineup. It's not nothing special. We just making sure that I'm lining it up and making sure that I'm taking down the hair. I know what the problem is with my camera. When I record later in the day, it's a lot of people walking in the shop. The shop is real busy, so it's always going out of focus to something that's behind the shop, or it's going out of focus on my arm. So I gotta fix that. I think I have to sit my camera up higher. But right now I'm just doing the same thing on the other side that I did to the initial side, which was the left side. And I'm really just trying to match them, and I'm really just giving the outline shape up. Like this is nowhere near the end shape up. Like this is just the first pass. And I'm just making sure that I'm just trying to make clean lines and just taking my time. This really is a process, you know what I'm saying? Like when you get in barbering, you really have to follow your steps, and you have to understand that it's a process, and that's how it is. And it's gonna look good at the end, because you know we know what we're doing. So it's gonna look real good, but you just gotta trust it. You just have to trust it. I want to say shout out to everybody that's been subscribed to my YouTube, man. Like this is crazy. My YouTube is growing, and I'm trying to push out videos. You know what I'm saying? I'm in school right now. It's about finals time. So right now I'm actually editing a video and doing a voiceover when I'm supposed to be doing homework and stuff like that, because I'm committed, man. I'm trying to put out great quality content for y'all. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And YouTube told me that they're pushing my channel up higher, so you know I gotta come with it. So every video I post gotta be fire. You know what I'm saying? It has to be, because I'm getting in that algorithm now, and I'm really happy about it. Man, look, this don't look like the Steve Harvey joint, like perfectly even. This look like the Steve Harvey, man. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just following the shape. Like I'm really trying to make sure that when he goes home, takes a shower, washes his hair, picks it out, it looks like this. It may not be perfectly even, like it may be some hair sticking up, but I want to make sure that I'm getting it as even as I can get it before he leaves the chair, because that's the worst thing you could do. Like when you cut down somebody's hair and it's not even, like that's one thing. When I first cut it down, it was so much hair and so much back and forth that I could see that it wasn't fully even. So this time I'm making sure that it's fully even. That's the thing. You want to make sure that you get that second chance, you take it all the way. So right now I'm just adding some leave-in conditioner, and it's like I use this product. It's called 14-in-1. It's called Miracle Worker. It's a 14-in-1 like leave-in conditioner, all this wild stuff. It's one of them products that really reacts well to any type of hair. So I don't have a link for it. You probably have to find it in your local beauty supply. It's called Miracle Worker, and it works miracles. You know what I'm saying? It softens up the hair so I can curl sponge it and give it that style. So right now, after I put the moisturizer in this hair, the leave-in conditioner, I'm coming in with my curl sponge. And you know what I'm saying? I change my curl sponges very often. Like every time I go to the beauty supply, I buy a whole lot of curl sponges because I change them. I don't use the same ones on everybody. I try to switch them out. And if I can't switch them out, I flip the side around. You know what I'm saying? There's always something you can do to not use the same stuff, because as barbers, our main purpose is to be sanitary. so we have to be sanitary. And to be honest with you, they came out with a racket sponge, and I don't know how y'all feel about it. I personally have it, and I don't use it that much, only because it takes double the amount of work. Like, it doesn't pull the hair, but it is a great product. Like, sanitation wise, that's a great product, but it doesn't pull the hair. So, you know what I'm saying, I just buy a lot of curl sponges, and I just take that hit, because I mean, I'd rather work less, work smarter and harder, man. Like, if anybody has any hair curling tips, like all this little stuff, then that would be great. So after you curl sponge your hair, you're going to see a lot of loose ends that you didn't see, because when you were first doing a haircut, it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, you keep going over the hair with the clipper, so eventually you're just going to be pushing the hair down. So when you curl sponge it, it's disrupting the natural shape of the hair, so it's pulling out the hair, so you will see more loose ends. So just go over it with your shears and stuff like that, or your clipper, and just freehand it. So right now I'm coming back over my lines after I did the curl sponge. A lot of the shape that I created went away due to the curl sponge, which is a good thing, because you rather see it now than your client going home and you see it later. So right now I'm just going back in with my wall detailers, and I'm just hitting the line, just making sure that I can get it as sharp as possible naturally. You know what I'm saying? Get it as sharp as possible naturally. Like, if you watch this video, you see I didn't use any spritz, I didn't use any enhancements. I just used a comb, a trimmer, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And I cut the hair. Like, literally, I cut hair. So this is just going to say, you don't need spritz to get a line. You don't need enhancements to get a line. You don't need all these things to get a line. Like, that's to enhance the line. Like, it's nothing wrong with it. If you want to use it, use it. But I'm just saying, like, if you out here just starting and you don't have all these tools, just use your clipper, man. Just learn how to cut hair. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to cut hair, and that will be the key for you. Like, longevity. Have people coming back every 2 weeks, not every 3 days, talking about my haircut's not sharp no more. Like, that's how you eliminate those small problems. Just make sure that you're really thorough with your work, and your clients will appreciate it, and your pockets will appreciate it, and longevity in the game will now become available because you are taking your time with your work. So right now I'm just trying to make sure I get the line is like the best that I can get it. I'm gonna come back and hit it with the razor, and that's really gonna finish the haircut. You know what I'm saying? Like, as I'm cutting it, I'm seeing like little stuff I have to fix, but of course I go back and fix that. I may not put it in the video, but I definitely go back and fix it. So right now I'm coming in with I'm using a Persona blade, and this is a blade that old school barbers know about. Like, nowadays everybody use Dorco split in half blades, double edge blades, but this is a Persona blade. It's really sharp. It's like a real blade. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna continue talking on the next video. YouTube, this is the haircut. If you like it, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm gone.